In football, there are matches that end 0-0 and get forgotten after an hour. And there are other matches that also end 0-0. But people keep talking about them for days, and that was exactly the case with the clash between Portugal and Colombia. Because anyone who only looks at the final score will say, no goals, so the match must have been boring. But the reality was completely different. Because we were watching a game with 39 total shots, a direct battle for the top spot of the group, a match that brought together Cristiano Ronaldo on one side and Luis Diaz and James Rodriguez on the other, and 90 minutes that had everything except goals. Before the match started, the situation was very clear. Colombia entered the game as group leaders, and a draw was enough to keep first place. As for Portugal, they needed the win, only the win, because any other result would leave them settling for second place. And that makes a huge difference in a tournament like the World Cup. Because first place is not just a number. First place can decide your entire path. It can decide your next opponent, and it can decide your chances of going further. And that is why the match was much bigger than just 3 points. It was a battle over the future. Before kickoff, almost every camera was focused on one man, Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese legend. The player who has played through generations and tournaments, the player who every time people think he is approaching the end, comes back and proves he is still there. The Portuguese fans were waiting for a new moment from him, a new goal, a new iconic scene, a new chapter added to his legendary story, especially because Portugal needed the win. And it was clear that everyone expected Ronaldo to be the hero. But sometimes, even legends have days when the ball simply refuses to go in. On the other side, there was another player living a different story, James Rodriguez, one of the players most connected with the World Cup, a player who every time the tournament arrives, feels like he returns to his best version. Calmness, experience, smart passes, and leadership on the pitch. And it was clear that Colombia was relying on his experience to manage the match. And with the first whistle, the surprise came because many people expected Portugal to be the team attacking, the team putting pressure on the opponent. But what happened was the complete opposite. Colombia entered the match with huge confidence. They pressed from the beginning and they tried to take control. It was clear that the team was not entering the match just to protect the lead. They were entering to prove they deserved it. And indeed, the chances started appearing. Colombia started reaching the final third and they started causing problems for the Portuguese defense more than once. And if we look at the statistics, we will understand the size of what happened. Colombia had 26 shots, 26 complete attempts, a huge number, especially in a match of this level. As for Portugal, they had only 13 shots, almost half of their opponent's attempts. And that was the first surprise, because most people expected the opposite. They expected Portugal to dominate, but Colombia was the team with the stronger personality. Also, Colombia had 6 shots on target, compared to only 2 for Portugal, a number that shows the Portuguese goalkeeper had a very busy night. As for possession, it also went to Colombia, 55% compared to 45%. And the passing numbers, Colombia completed 525 passes compared to 423 for Portugal. But the interesting thing was that Portugal were more accurate with their passing, 93% compared to 91%. And that shows that the Portuguese team was very composed in keeping the ball. But the problem was, keeping possession is one thing. Creating danger is something completely different. And the strangest thing about all of this was that Colombia did almost everything possible to win. 26 shots, 6 on target, more possession, more corners, more attacking presence, more pressure. And yet, the score remained 0-0. And that is one of football's strangest contradictions, because you can do everything right, reach all the right areas, create all the chances, but the final touch is the only thing missing, and then all the effort disappears. In reality, sometimes the strikers take all the headlines, but in certain matches, the goalkeepers are the real heroes, and this match was one of those, because almost every dangerous chance had a goalkeeper or a defender appearing at the perfect moment, and every time the fans were ready to celebrate, the ball went somewhere else, and that is what kept the match alive until the final minute. In the middle of all this, Luis Diaz was one of Colombia's biggest threats. Every time he received the ball, you felt something was about to happen. You felt the Portuguese defense had to stay focused. He was a constant problem, alongside James Rodriguez's intelligent movements and the support of the rest of the team. As for Portugal, they were trying to play in their usual way, calm, passing, controlled possession. But it was clear that the team could not reach the attacking level the fans were expecting, especially because the match needed only one goal that could completely change the shape of the group. And as time passed, the tension started increasing because Portugal knew a draw was not the best scenario for them. And they knew that every passing minute was taking them closer to second place. As for Colombia, they were becoming more confident because the plan was working and first place was still in their hands. Even the corners were 5 for Colombia, compared to only 2 for Portugal. It is a small statistic, but it shows who was more present in the attacking third, who was constantly applying pressure, and who was forcing the opponent to move backward. And with the start of the second half, the match became even more exciting because everyone started feeling that just one goal could change everything. One goal could put Portugal on top or confirm Colombia's dominance, and because of that, every set piece became important, every attack became dangerous, and every shot had the ability to change the small tournament called the group. But every time that someone was there to save the situation, sometimes the defense, sometimes the goalkeeper, and sometimes just bad luck. In the final minutes came the moment when everyone thought everything was decided. Colombia scored, the players celebrated, the fans exploded with joy, and everything suggested that the goal had officially secured first place. But suddenly, VAR stepped in. Everyone held their breath. The decision was awaited. Long seconds passed, and finally, offside, goal disallowed, and suddenly, the celebration disappeared. The match went back to 0. And that was one of the most dramatic moments of the tournament. Because you can be only seconds away from a historic goal, then everything disappears. But despite the cancelled goal, Colombia remained the more dangerous side, and the feeling remained that they were the closest to winning. As for Portugal, they were trying to steal one final moment, a moment with Ronaldo's signature, but that moment never came. And with the final whistle, the match ended 0-0. But the truth is, that result was not equal for both teams, because Colombia left happy and Portugal left qualified, but not completely satisfied. And the reason is simple, the top spot, because first place here was not just an honorary title. It was not just a number on the table. First place meant a completely different path, a relatively easier path, and a better chance to continue further. That is why every ball in the match had a value bigger than just an attack. After the final whistle, each team knew its next destination. Colombia would face Ghana in the round of 32, while Portugal would face Croatia. And on paper, many people saw that Colombia came out with the bigger advantage because they secured first place and secured a less complicated opponent. Meanwhile, Portugal entered the tougher side of the bracket, and that explains why Colombia's players celebrated after a 0-0 draw. And that is something very rare, to see a team celebrating after a goalless draw. But for them, that draw meant first place. It meant keeping the dream alive. It meant another step forward in the tournament. As for Portugal, they saw the situation differently because one single goal would have changed everything. It would have given them first place and completely changed their path. In the end, people will remember that Portugal and Colombia drew 0-0. But anyone who watched the match will know it was a battle for the top spot, a battle for the easier road, a battle between Ronaldo and James Rodriguez, a battle between a team that needed a win and a team that knew exactly how to protect its position, a battle between 39 total shots and a goal that refused to happen. At first, it was a match between the group leader and the runner-up. Then it turned into a tactical battle. Then it became a festival of missed chances. Then it became a VAR drama. Then it became a fight over the road ahead. And in the end, one team left as group leaders and another team left qualified, but knowing that its next challenge would be much harder. And maybe that is the most beautiful thing about the World Cup. Sometimes, a match with no goals can tell more stories than a match with 5 goals. And sometimes, a draw can be more valuable than a win itself. On that night, Colombia did not win the match, but they won the top spot. They won the confidence of their fans, and they won a better path toward the knockout stages. As for Portugal, they left knowing that the dream was still alive, but the road to the trophy had become more difficult than ever.